Hey guys, so right now I am just very casual. I'm in this like bow top and plaid sweatpants and moccasins, and yeah, I decided that I wanted to do the second video in my Preparing for Summer series because a lot of you guys seem to like my first video in the series, which was kind of eating healthy and getting swimsuit ready. So I decided to do a second video in the series. If you have any more requests for the series, let me know in a comment below. So today I'm basically going to be showing you guys some of my favorite summer books that I think are great to like read if you're at the beach, or you know, maybe you're just sitting down in your kitchen and you want to read a book. I don't know. I just know a lot of people love finding out about new books, including myself. I've really been into finding summer books lately. So just keep in mind that I got all of these books recently and I haven't had a chance to read every single one of them. So it's kind of like a book haul mixed with some of my favorite summer books. I just think it's going to be a lot of fun because I've never done a video like this. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I recommend checking out for a nice summer read, I just recently got this one a few days ago and I finished this book the first day I got it because I am super hooked on this book. Like, I just fell in love with it and I really just love the storyline. So it is called That Summer by Sarah Dessen, and it's basically about a 15-year-old girl named Haven, and her dad is getting remarried to a weather lady, and her sister's getting married, so she's moving out of the house. And a lot of changes are just happening for her, and she's like 6 feet tall, so she's kind of insecure about her height. And then her sister's ex-boyfriend comes back. His name is Sumner, and it's kind of hard to explain. I'll just read you this last line. It says, Sumner Lee shows up and sparks Haven's memories of the summer when her parents were happy, her sister was carefree, and everything was perfect, or so it seemed. So I think it's just a really interesting book. Like, I literally could not put this down, and I really just loved all the characters and everything, and I just love how it ended as well. So I think this is a good book to check out. The next book is called Where I Belong, and I love the picture on this book. It's so cool. It's like this girl all dressed up and sitting next to a guy in a plaid shirt and a cowboy hat. It's a really cool, like, inspirational picture, I think. But this book I read as well. I read this whole thing in like another day. I just really like this one as well. So this one, it's basically about a girl who lives in New York, and she's like really rich. She has a lot of money. Well, her parents have a lot of money, and she's kind of mean. And actually her parents lose all their money, so she has to go live in Texas with her grandparents, and she kind of like freaks out in the beginning, and she meets like new people, and I just think it's a really interesting book, and I think it really sends the message that, you know, material things can only make you so happy, and they can't make you truly, genuinely happy. What matters is like your family and your friends and just the people around you. So I think this is a great book for that. It does have a little bit of language, so if you're younger and you don't really like reading books with language in them, then you might want to watch out for that. But overall, I think it's a great book. It sends out a great message, and it's super interesting as well. She like meets some guys, and she meets like 2 different guys, and there's just like a big story. You guys have to read this one. It's amazing. The next book is called Keeping the Moon by Sarah Dessen, and I haven't had a chance to read this whole book yet. I read like the first 20 pages. But I'm liking it so far. It's basically about another 15-year-old girl. I'm really into books that are like relatable, like girls around my age. So it's basically about a girl that used to be overweight, and she used to get picked on a lot, and she really struggled with it. And then later on she ends up losing the weight, and then she still kind of has problems with people picking on her and stuff, and she turns gothic, and she dyes her hair black, gets a lip piercing and all this stuff, and then she's sent to stay with her aunt while her mom is like off doing something, and pretty much she meets new people, and she kind of just learns to love herself for who she is and not really worry about what other people think about her. So I think this is a really good book as well. And like I said, I can't tell you much about it because I haven't read the whole thing, but I'm liking it so far. The next one is Peace, Love, and Baby Ducks. I really like the cover. It's all blue. I got this one a few days ago as well, and I haven't read this book at all, so I don't really know much about it. So this is kind of like the haul portion of the video, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to read you guys the description really quick. Wealth privilege, that is Carly's life, and guess what? It's getting on her nerves. Carly is ready to ditch the Southern Princess act and become real. The thing is, she's always counted on her little sister Anna to love and support her and tell her how right she is. But when Anna turns hot over the course of the summer, everything goes weird. Suddenly Anna's swimming in the deep end with the big girls while Carly watches from the kiddie pool alone. Carly's always relied on her sister, but now everything's different, and she's not so sure she likes it. So I really loved the description of this book, and I thought it sounded interesting, so I hope it's good. My next book recommendation for summer is Lauren Conrad's L.A. Candy. So this book, obviously, it's not like based around summer or anything, but I think this is good for like those girly girls who like kind of like gossip books and like drama and I don't know, just kind of stuff like that. It's kind of like The Hills in a book, I guess. I don't know, but it's basically about a 19-year-old girl named Jane, and she moves to Los Angeles with her BFF, and they get asked to do like a TV reality show, so it's kind of like interesting. This is really good for like anyone who's into that stuff, which I know I am, and I really enjoyed this book, so that's another recommendation. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you guys my all-time favorite summer book. I haven't finished reading it, so I know it's kind of like weird to say it's my favorite, but I just love it so much. It is called Beach Blondes, and it's super thick. As you can tell, it's like huge. And this is by Katherine Applegate. So I saw this book online. I read a ton of reviews on it. I read the description and everything. I was like, I have to get this book. I've been reading it, like as you can tell, I have my little bookmarker thing. My mom got this for me. It's called a last line, and it doesn't like bend your pages or anything. I know you could just get a bookmark, but I like these better than bookmarks. But anyways, I've really been enjoying this book, and it's like, I think this is the ultimate summer book. Like, I love all of these other books, but I think Beach Blondes is the ultimate book. So I'm just going to read you guys the little description really quickly. Summer Smith is in for the best summer of her life. Between the cold weather and her boyfriendless existence in Minnesota, Summer is ready for sand, sun, and boys in Florida Keys. And by the end of the first day, she has more than enough to keep her busy. Adam, the senator's son, has looks, power, and all of the money in the world. Diver, the mystery man, is mellow, intriguing, and definitely cute. And Seth, the perfect guy, only he has a girlfriend. That's so cool. I really love this book so far. And it says, but with the new friends, cute guys, and miles of hot white sand, Summer is in for more trouble than she thinks. So basically, it's just about this girl who lives in Minnesota and goes to Florida for the summer, and she meets 3 totally opposite guys and a lot of different friends and just like a bunch of teenager experiences, I guess. So it's pretty relatable, and so far I am loving it. And also another thing that I'm loving about this is there's a second book. It's called Tan Lines, and obviously I haven't read this at all because I'm not even finished with this one. But it's basically the second book in the series, and I believe there's a third and a fourth one maybe, but I know there's a third book in the series. So I think this is just like the ultimate summer book series, and if you're a reader, you'll probably love this. So this book is called North of Beautiful, and I haven't read this one yet because I just haven't read it, so this is kind of like another part of the book haul portion of the video. So this one really caught my eye because I'm just going to redo the description. Okay, she's tall, blonde, and has an enviable body, but with one turn of her cheek, all people notice is her unmistakably flawed face. Tara secretly plans to leave her small, stifling town in the Northwest and escape to an East Coast college, but gets pushed off course by her controlling father. When an unexpected collision puts Tara directly in Jacob's path, the handsome but quirky goth boy immediately challenges her assumptions about herself and her life, and she is forced in yet another direction. With her carefully laid plans disrupted, will Tara be able to find her true path? I just think it sounds like a very inspirational book, so I am so super excited to read this one. I'm not sure which one I want to read first. This one or this one? I'm thinking this one, though, because it just sounds more interesting, I guess. So this is definitely a cool book to check out. So I hope this was helpful for you if you guys were looking for some interesting books to read for summer or just any time of the year. I think these are great books, especially The Beach Blondes. I'm like too obsessed with this book. I am. But it's awesome so far. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in my next video, and if you have any recommendations of your favorite summer books, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!